What is going on, everyone? It's Core here, and we are going to make a Halloween themed video. And as typical Core fashion, I'm going to talk about this from a direction that most people ain't thinking about right now during this time, because most people are just out here trying to get their freak on. They're trying to get dressed up in some costumes for some customs, trying to put some customs on their body, have some rites, some rituals, cast some spells, go trick or treating, go partying. They ain't looking at it how I'm looking at it. So we're going to speak about superficial uh, behavior of choosing your appearance, which ties right into dressing up. But this goes a lot deeper than just during this time of the solar cycle. It's always occurring for a lot of people because many people live in such a superficial environment that it they, they don't even notice what they're doing. They don't even realize that they are allowing themselves to be manipulated by society's standards and the idea of trying to choose how you look, which this can get into a lot of other very controversial stuff. Which I don't know if I'll go there, but we'll see. We'll see. So the idea of choosing how you look in itself, there's nothing wrong with, but when you get to the point to where you're dyeing your hair, uh, constantly changing your hairstyle, wearing makeup, uh, getting your nails done, uh, even wearing clothes that are just you're trying to show off with them. You're trying to put a certain appearance on or to give a certain idea to someone regarding uh, yourself based on your external appearance. These things are not necessarily healthy for the individual, particularly wearing makeup, dyeing your hair, constantly changing your hairstyle, um, feeling inadequate to exist how you originally existed. And then we can go even farther with surgeries, changing your the how your nose look, getting cheekbone enhancements, changing how your body looks, getting surgery on your body, getting ass implants, getting injections in your lips to plump them up because you don't like how your lips turned out. All of these things are extremely superficial and are extremely hurtful to the psyche of the individual. It creates a mental pitfall that you're inadequate, how you are, how you existed from the get-go. And society builds this into you big time. And then if we look at Halloween, people exasperate this on a scale that is off the charts because now it's okay for them to dress up however they desire or whatever their fantasy may be for fun, for debauchery, the party, to be part of the ritual. And I won't say that necessarily putting on a costume is the problem. It's the idea that you're putting on this costume to be something else. That's where people are putting on costumes to actually dress up as something else. to be viewed as something else or someone else. Because when you put that costume on, people don't say, "Oh, look, little Harry over there. He's wearing a Batman costume." No, look, it's Batman. That's what people say. Look, it's the devil. Look, it's a ghost. Look, it's a skeleton. Look, it's a sexy nurse. And you get your costume that you choose becomes synonymous with who you are at that moment. You no longer are who you've been your whole entire existence, which isn't even the name that people call you, but we'll use that here just so we can signify that you are already something. And this just takes it even a step further past how most people are with their superficial appearance already, which a lot of males are very superficial into their body, working out for completely superficial reasons. A lot of people that go to the gym and work out, they have no reason to have big muscles. They ain't doing nothing that they need big muscles for. They ain't working outside on a farm. They're not doing a lot of heavy lifting on a daily basis. Besides at the gym, a lot of them they go and work in an office. They're salespeople. They work out, some of them, because they think it's healthy, which most of it's not. Especially about how people are doing it. Whole different conversation. But the main reason a lot of them working out for superficial reasons, because they want to look good, because they want someone else to think they look good, which is really what it comes down to it. Because when you're accepting of your appearance, you don't need to go out of your way to try to make yourself look a certain way. And it doesn't mean that you can't look that way, but if you don't have a purpose for looking that way, if it's not doesn't have intrinsic value in your life and what you are doing on a day-to-day basis, there's no reason to look that way. Like women, females wearing makeup, there's no reason for them to wear makeup. A lot of them feel they need to impress people. And sadly, a lot this society is very crooked. So to some extent, yeah, they might, but a female who has the confidence not to and to exude that, no one's going to turn them away just as even on the same footing as someone who is putting all kinds of makeup on their face. Because the one that has the confidence is going to be the one that's solidified in themselves and what they are, and they're going to not have such a scattered mentality, and they'll be able to focus more, and they're going to get things done. They're going to make sure that things get done. Because when you are not focused on all of these other superficial ideas, particularly dealing with yourself and your outward appearance and what other people think about that, your mind quiets down so much because there's so much self-talk that goes on regarding your outward appearance when you care how you appear to other people. And a lot of people like to pretend that they don't care how they look to other people, but you can clearly tell who cares because of what they're doing. There's not one female out here that's putting on makeup just for themselves. There's not. That would not be occurring on a daily basis. Maybe on occasion. Maybe. Not on a daily basis. That is slavery. That is a crutch. That is, I need to do this or I can't do that. And that's not healthy. It's not healthy for anyone. And to dress up in a costume, to dress up in a full body costume, and to pretend like you are something else that you are not, to dress up in these furry costumes, to go to these conventions, and to be something you are not, there's something there. There's something that that is being done because of. There's some type of trauma. There's some type of experience that has happened for the individual to want to go that way. For someone to want to completely mutilate their body and change their uh, whole sexual organs around to identify with something else, there's some kind of trauma that's there that's causing that. Possibly physically, hormonal as well, mental, from family, parents. There's something going on, because getting a sex change, that is a mutilation of the body. See, I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to get into this. I'm going to a little bit, and because it's all relevant, and it's completely changing your body in a way that you're unaccepting of how you are. And if you're unaccepting of how you are, you're unaccepting of the experience that you have. And if you can't accept the experience that you have, you can never enjoy your life fully. You have to accept the experience that you came into and take control of it and make your choices. To hide behind a costume is to run away and to pretend like you're in fairy tale land, like you are a fairy flying around, like you are a cartoon character, like you're some type of Pokemon out there, like you're some type of anime character out there, like you're in Star Wars, you're in all these different entertainment industry universes that are not in reality. It's to lose yourself. It's to lose what you are and not to accept what you are. And if you don't accept what you are, you will never have joy and balance in your life. If you're always attempting to hide, you will never enjoy your life. You can't, because you're trying to hide. If you're looking to be portrayed as something else, then what you are when you came into existence in this realm, it's going to be very hard for you to find joy. And again, let me stress, it doesn't mean that you cannot wear a costume. It comes down to critically analyzing why you are and not just wearing the costume and thinking, well, everyone else is doing it, let's do it. I want to be this. If you have to think of it for yourself and why you are doing it, and if this makes sense for yourself. And if you are actually comfortable in who you are, and are you going to bring who you are into that costume? If you're not going to bring who you are into that costume to where you can wear a full body suit and people will be like, oh yeah, I know who that is. That's my that's my friend. That's my homeboy. He's wearing a costume over there. I can't even identify him with my eyes, but based on his mannerisms and how he's going about things, I know that's him. That is the only time that I would say that it would be acceptable to wear a costume, is if you can bring yourself and you're comfortable with what you are to where you don't have to put it on a show for anyone. You're doing it simply for yourself, and the experience. Social experiments is a real thing. If you want to do social experiments and you're curious, that's one thing. But to go out here and put on all this makeup and to go out and try to participate with all these different rituals going on, especially during this time of the year, all this debauchery going on, uh, all of the spirits being lifted. This is a spiritual time. This is a holiday. This is the start of the holy day season. This is the holy days. This is when the spiritual days start. And if you don't know what you're doing with it, you should not be participating with it, because this is powerful energy. It's not good. It's not bad. But you should not be participating with this energy if you do not know where it comes from. If you do not know the story of where all of this came from and why it exists in today's society in such a prevalent uh, personification. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. There's a reason. They are all lined up. Boom, 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 boom. 10th month, 11th month, 12th month, October, November, December. Oh, what is that? Octa, Nueve, Deca. What is that? 7. Or, back up. 8, 9, 10. The last 3 months of the year are 8, 9, 10. Why are they named 8, 9, 10? Why are they that? Why is that when the 3 biggest holidays are? Why do you have a New Year's ritual? Why do they drop the ball in Times Square? Why are they dropping the ball in a square? Oh man, this is occult stuff going on. To square the circle, they're doing it right there in front of your eyes after these 3 rituals. The number 3 in the months 8, 9, 10 that they label as 10, 11, 12. How many disciples did Jesus have? I could keep going. I'm getting on fire out here. I'm gonna end this video. I hope you get my point. I hope you made it this far because this is the good information at the end here. This is where the good stuff is. I might put a note at the beginning of this video. Skip to the 14-minute mark if you're not interested because you're going to get some fire information that is going to blow your mind. Enjoy yourself, everyone. Have a wonderful day.